The walls of Benin, also known as the Benin Moat or Aya in the Edo language, were a massive earthwork system surrounding Benin City, the capital of the Benin Kingdom in present-day Edo State, Nigeria. Constructed primarily between 800 AD and 1460 AD by the Edo people, these walls are considered one of the largest man-made structures in history, rivaling the Great Wall of China in scope and significance. The walls extended approximately 16,000 kilometers 9,900 miles in a network of interconnected earthworks, enclosing about 6,500 square kilometers 2,500 square miles of land. This made them 4 times longer than the Great Wall of China, which is about 8,850 kilometers long according to older measurements. The wall was built using manual labor without modern machinery. The walls consisted of banks, ditches, and moats. Earth from the inner moat was used to create external ramparts, some reaching up to 20 meters, 66 feet, in height. The project is estimated to have taken 150 million hours of labor. The walls served multiple functions. They protected Benin City from invaders, with steep banks and guarded gates making breaches difficult. Access was controlled through 9 fortified gates, and tolls were collected from traders. The walls defined the kingdom's borders and separated its various quarters and surrounding villages. They showcased the Benin Kingdom's wealth, organization, and engineering prowess. The walls of Benin were described by Portuguese explorers in the 15th century and later by Dutch visitor Alfred Dapper in 1668, who noted their grandeur. In 1974, the Guinness Book of Records recognized them as the world's largest earthworks prior to the mechanical era, second only to the Great Wall of China in length. They were added as an extension to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of the Royal Palaces of Abomey in 1995, though official recognition remains pending. The walls were adorned with carvings, bronze plaques, and other artworks depicting royal ceremonies, warfare, and cultural symbols, reflecting the Benin Kingdom's artistic legacy. Began around 800 AD, predating the Oba monarchy, with villages digging moats for defense and boundaries. Expanded significantly under Oba Aguila, 1280 to 1295, who completed the first and second moats, and Oba Uwer the Great, 1440 to 1473, who added a 3,200-kilometer extension and 9 fortified gates. The walls were part of a highly developed state that flourished from the 11th to 19th centuries, known for its bronze sculptures, ivory carvings, and trade with Europeans, notably the Portuguese from 1485. The kingdom dominated regional trade and controlled tribes across the Niger Delta. Early European visitors, like Lorenzo Pinto in 1691, described Benin City as larger than Lisbon, well-governed and secure, with streets lit by large metal lamps. However, Europeans often misunderstood the sophisticated architecture due to cultural biases. The British invasion on the Benin Moat 1897. During the British punitive expedition, prompted by the Benin massacre and attack on British forces, the walls were partially demolished, and Benin City was looted and razed. Many Benin bronzes and artifacts were stolen and are now held in European museums, with ongoing repatriation efforts. Little remains of the walls today due to British destruction, urban development, and land disputes. Scattered remnants exist in Edo State, but they are not well preserved or promoted for tourism. A house in Obasagbin, known as Chief Enegii Koriegi's, is one of the few surviving structures with features resembling ancient Benin architecture. The walls of Benin's 16,000 kilometers were significantly longer than the Great Wall of China, 8,850 kilometers by older estimates, or 21,196 kilometers by 2012 measurements including all sections. Unlike the Chinese wall, built over 2,000 years by multiple dynasties with stone and brick, the Benin walls were a more unified project using earth, completed over 600 years, and included moats. Both served defensive and symbolic roles, but Benin's walls were more integrated into a network of settlements, reflecting a collective community effort. The Great Wall of Benin was a remarkable feat of engineering, urban planning, and cultural expression, showcasing the Benin Kingdom's power and sophistication. Its destruction by colonial forces and subsequent neglect highlight the challenges of preserving African heritage. While little remains today, the wall's legacy endures as a symbol of African ingenuity and resilience, deserving greater global recognition and conservation efforts.